Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. This is another Twitch recap from 2 weeks ago, I guess, by the time this goes out. Anyway, we are starting things off with the Origami 4T, who is coming up on this node that we plotted out last episode to give it its next flyby of Titan, in which hopefully there will only be one more maneuver after that, or one more flyby after that, before we can either start accelerating its course to ease into a capture, or just go ahead and burn for broke and get this little guy in orbit so that we can proceed on mission with the exciting part that we have waited actual years to get to at this point. So the node itself, pretty easy, about 100 meters per second. It's a little bit of an inclination correction. Nope, that's the next one. Sorry, this one is just a straight prograde burn to speed us up a little bit and put us in the proper place for the next correction that will come in a couple hundred days, I guess, somewhere around there, to put us on course for our next flyby, which, like I said before, hopefully will be we'll only need maybe one more after that. We'll have to see. So after that bird is complete, we'll just kind of touch up on our nodes a little bit. Just want to see where this node is going to take us and what the resultant will look like. That, of course, is the cost if we actually insert into orbit. We'll probably get rid of that node a little bit, or try to balance it out so that we can maybe set ourselves up for our next encounter, or try to guesstimate exactly how much braking we can do and what that resultant looks like. See, it's really not that bad. I think with a little bit of braking in Titan's upper atmosphere, we should actually be able to make our periapsis be right at Titan's orbit, which means we can just probably do one or two acceleration passes past flybys of Titan, and just slide gently into a capture. We got like 3 grand of Delta V that really would serve no purpose other than to capture us into Titan's orbit. So we don't really need to prolong this mission any more than, like I said, hopefully 2 flybys. This flyby, one more flyby, and then capture. That's my plan as of right now. So we'll see how well this works out for us. But that's our plan right now with this resultant orbit. So we'll go ahead and set up our Kerbal alarm clock to notify us in the many times away from now when we actually have to go ahead and make this burn, and hopefully, well, hopefully before the end of the decade, we will actually see this thing deploy. A little flex of the wings for no real reason, just because I like doing it. And anyway, back to Earth now, where we are launching a Shuriken Mark 6K. This is our Kerbal carrier variant on a mission to Kauai Potato Station. This is the first leg of the crew's journey on out to the rebuilt Tremonia Station, and then eventually on down to the moon. So now that we've got our window set up, I will turn you over to Old Me, live during the broadcast. Alright, coming out of time warp, SAS is armed, throttle is set to full, ignition. Ooh, that's loud. Ignition is good, clamps off. And 7 mostly rookie Kerbals. I think Nancy Kennedy's been on a bunch of flights before. I've already forgotten who's on board, to be real honest with you. I'm sure we have some non-rookie Kerbals going up with us. Maybe they can provide some guidance. Scientists that are... Hopefully we have 2 scientists who are level 1 or above, and an engineer who's level 1 or above. So we can get them out to the moon and do some serious work. Let's go ahead and start this gravity turn and get our way to orbit. Hopefully we can get at least out to the station before I run out of time tonight. It's only an hour. I wonder if I can do this in an hour. The launch is going to take at least 15 minutes. Yellow clock, hooray! But we'll see where we're at. Maybe we'll get all the way to TLI. about to go supersonic? We are really moving away from our relative inclination. Keep it under 0.1 by the time we get to orbit. I'll be happy with that. Is the game feedback through the microphone too much? Too high? So I have to have those speakers kind of loud so I can hear things, because Windows. Yeah, I forgot to record locally also. Dang it. Simple things that I could definitely be doing better. Alright, let's get our nose down a bit. We can try to get this apogee dialed in. We're coming up on booster sep and almost 4 Gs. Really probably should throttle back these engines towards the end here. That sure probably, whoa, oh no, 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 you do not overheat, nose cone. Ooh, no. 72 kilometers, how is this overheating a thing? Jeez, man, come on. Alright, we're definitely going to space today. We just need to get up to our 250 some odd matching kilometer orbit, coming up on booster sep, and a return to full throttle. 1. Flame out, booster sep, full throttle. Excellent. Boosters are clearing away. Pretty good. Delta V numbers are all lining up, so we're in pretty good shape here. I haven't flown a shuriken in a good long while. We can keep that relative inclination at 0.05 degree. I will be a very happy person. Increasing our time to apogee perfect, because we have 4 minutes of runtime left on these HG3 main engines. Start to angle it down, we're going to come pretty close to that 250 that we would like. It's a station ahead of or behind us. It is way out ahead. Oh man, I don't know how much I can short our altitude to catch up to it. We might just end up parking ourselves in a higher orbit so that we can let it catch up to us. How did you equip one of the KIS boxes? Open the Kerbal's inventory and then drag the box onto the Kerbal's inventory. Yeah, we're just going to have to go for a higher orbit. No problem, Lucy. Nice and gentle now. There's still 4 kilometers per second left to burn. Jeez. I think time to apogee is falling at a acceptable rate considering our remaining burn time, so we're just gonna let it drop. We are still pushing our apogee out in front of us, which is probably a good thing. Just once we get that perigee up above 250 or so, we'll shut it down, and hopefully we'll get to go through and do a docking. It's my hope that we'll at least get to the station tonight. But we all know how well dockings tend to go. This is usually like takes the entire stream kind of mission, so bear with me, y'all. Nice, Lucy. Now, make sure to keep an eye on your EVA propellant. Those kind of rescue missions are not fun. It's probably not the best idea to start transferring ballast load before main engine cutoff. And we certainly shouldn't be over our weight. Is my flight plan that bad? No, we're totally coming up on orbital insertion here. Very slowly. Alright, yeah. We are definitely coming up on main engine cutoff. And shutting down. 621 by 254. That should be enough lead time to let the station catch up to us. So we'll go ahead and start transferring our OMS fuel as soon as KSP decides it wants to play ball here. Once garbage collection's done its thing, we can go ahead and transfer over all of our OMS fuel, and this is also kind of cargo fuel. It's enough to fuel up Nemo or Dory for the trip out to the moon. We'll take a couple of passing orbits and start to adjust ourselves to make intercept. Of course, because I activated the engine through a action group, the gimbal is not active. I can probably stage it back in really at any time to unlock said gimbal. But yeah, I just won't at this particular moment because I was, well, busy dealing with other things. And there is what is hopefully going to become our intercept. So we'll time warp around to this node, get ourselves angled in eventually, light that single AJ-10 118K, and then make another couple quick passes while we catch back up to the station. I overshot on the first lap and then lowered our periapsis down so that we could catch back up, or it could catch back up to us. I forgot which was the case exactly, but I missed the first rendezvous and then decided to adjust our orbit so that we could realign with our station friend, and then go ahead and start to make these little maneuvers on in to make rendezvous. See, we just went about 90 degrees around the planet, and now we are just slowly adjusting in our relative inclination, or our relative distance, our separation to closest approach. That's the term I'm looking for. Ooh, buddy. But yeah, this should bring us within a couple of 100 meters, and we'll just go ahead and light the engine up as we wait for that nice long frame delay of loading time. there's the station there. So I lit the engines just a bit too early. Yeah, still about 20 clicks out. But we will orient ourselves, hopefully, what will be somewhat correctly, and then rely a lot on RCS to kind of dial this in, our approach anyway. And then wait until Mech Jeb is telling us about how long our time to intercept is, and then, well, we'll light the engine up again, hit the brakes, and there's our docking target. Unfortunately, the cupola is facing us, so we don't get a very easy time to make this approach, but it's, when is it ever easy, I suppose. So we'll start to adjust our angle as we make our approach in. Nice and slow, really. This is extraordinarily sped up footage. I wish all dockings could actually just go this quickly, but man, that requires a lot of TWR on just your thruster ports. So there is our alignment pass, and now we'll start to make our final approach very slowly, and of course very not lined up very well at all. But anyway, for final docking, I'll turn you back over to old me. Tap, tap. All right, here we go. Final approach. Arrest this lateral motion right about now. Too much. Some gentle crash. Gently, gently. Contact. No love. Magnets. Paint grinding. Come on, be docked. Nope, not docked. Why are we not docked? What axis is off? Roll. And pitch. Oh god, I was hitting the wrong key. Ah. There it is. Docked. Yes! Hooah! Look at that super smooth, sexy parking job. Yay! And we even got 2 free slots on Dory for our expedition out to the moon. I got a couple minutes more. I think we can go ahead and start moving things over. Alright, Nancy Kennedy, please go EVA. Time to haul some crates, friend. We can at least get one of these on, right? We'll try for both. Too heavy. What? Oh my god, this crate is barely too heavy. That's real dumb. So you know what? We'll move the heavy thing into her inventory and then move the crate. Look at that. Now she can carry more than a ton. This is how you cheat at Kerbal Attachment System. I don't know if these crates are evenly weighted or not. Docked approach at ramming speed and slam the brakes. It's a viable strategy. It really is. We're not gonna lie, Lucy. Alright, we just gotta get these 2 crates attached to Dory here, and we're probably gonna call it a night. And, well, I should mention that these crates, while coming in at about a ton apiece, are essential to the next steps in our mission, which will take the crew down to the surface of the moon, but not to Rosalina Memorial Station right away. We have 1 or 2 other tasks we would like to accomplish on the surface of the moon in a couple of, well, a different location first. And these crates are going to help us do it. We're going to be farming some science from a new and unique biome that we have yet to visit, but we'll get to more of that in the future episodes. I actually hope this will be part of the next live stream that may or may not have already happened by the time you see this. Spoilers? I don't know, disappointment alert? There you go. So the next step out here is to refuel the dory and dump the excess load of all the supplies from the Shuriken Mark 6, all of which I will handle off stream because resource transfer makes for compelling YouTube content, let me tell you. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it, and I will see all of you in the next one. So until then, see you later.